Hi, good morning, everybody. This is Chris Valenciana with BNFX doing your London Open analysis for Thursday, September 19th. Thank you all for joining me today. Sentiment-wise, just updating for today, we really have one pair that we can look at to trade possibly, and that would be an Aussie-US short. The US had a hawkish rate cut from yesterday, or at least a perceived hawkish rate cut, and then the Aussie had weak consumer sentiment from a couple days ago, and then there was a mixed employment. So even though it was an employment beat, it was fueled by part-time labor, not full-time. So that's really being perceived as a definite signal for further rate cuts from the RBA. So that's a pair I'd be looking to trade today here. So I had a few trades open. Actually, it's funny. I had Aussie US from earlier, but it wasn't a retracement. So we're having a pretty good month so far, up 12%. So hopefully we can continue those gains and have another successful month here. But let's open up the charts and let's see what we have. While that's loading, let's see if we have anything going on news-wise today. So we've got the policy assessment for the SNB for Swiss franc. That could prove to be interesting here. And then we have retail sales for the pound. Just keep in mind, whatever happens with the pound, it's still definitely Brexit influenced. We've got the official bank rate for the UK coming up later, so that could prove to be interesting in how they're viewing the whole Brexit scenario. And then later in the US session, we have the Philly Fed Manufacturing Index, which tends to move the markets a bit here. So quite a bit on the agenda today for later. So maybe in the next hour or so, depending on what happens with the Swissy, we might have maybe like a Swiss franc Aussie trade that we can take, or a US Swiss franc trade as well that we might be able to take. So let's take a look and see here. So this is the Aussie US, and you can kind of see this thing has just totally been sold off. It's already past parity for a breakout trade here too. So if you would have taken a breakout, you would have made some money on this as well. So nothing really to do here for now. If we're looking at a retracement, we're looking at this level right here that we'd want to get into right here. So the 61% retracement level is the level that we're going to be looking at, and we want to make sure that we're able to get at least 40 pips if it retraces to that. Yep, so from top to bottom, 47 pips. So we're going to put our order at 68.27, and I'll post this to the room here, and we'll see if we can get in on a nice retracement here. So that's what I have for today, guys. And if you have any questions, give me a shout in Telegram, and I'll catch you in the room. Let's see if we make some pips.